Rangers transfer news back again, and Rangers likely to miss out on Hang in Bem. This guy's rated at 13 million. He's linked with Inter Milan, Bayer Leverkusen, and Eintracht Frankfurt. Like, let's just be real, that ain't happening. I don't even know why it's even been suggested, if I'm being honest, but it is, and I thought I may as well address it in this video because people are talking about it, and you know what, it's not happening, right? 13 million, no. But what is happening, and what is very sad, is Kieran Dyle's probably going to be on his club, on his way to the club, and I'm sorry, man, you can't be excited about Kieran Dyle. You can't be. You literally can't be. So for that reason alone, I'm moving on to the next article. I've got nothing to say about him. But you know what? I would take Shankland or Kevin Van Veen at Rangers. Preferably Shankland. That's not to say Kevin Van Veen's abysmal, but he is like, what, 32, 33? That is, I mean, it's old. I mean, no disrespect to him. But for the people that are, you know, would probably run down these sort of players playing for us, like, you've got to look at that Scottish Cup semi-final against Celtic, and even the final, and just in general this season, how many chances have our strikers missed? And to be honest, Morelos has been abysmal, but Sakala has missed the blatant and obvious ones, right? You put Shankland or Kevin Van Veen on the end of them, man, and they will score them, right? They might not be the most technically gifted, greatest players of all time, but they will bag you goals, and I think they're getting goals from Motherwell, especially from Motherwell with Van Veen, and then Shankland for Hearts. I know Shankland takes a lot of penalties, but you look at Van Veen's goal at Parkhead, he completely destroyed Greg Taylor. When was the last time we had a player go on a run at Parkhead and fucking put it past him after skinning like two players? Never. When was the, I mean, honestly, man, it's been ages since that has happened, and I would take Shankland and Kevin Van Veen, honestly. And yeah, Chris Boyd blasts Old Firm Premiership snobbery. I agree. You look at John McGinn, Celtic passed up on him for 2.5 million because they didn't want to pay it, and look at what a great player that he's turned out to be. Honestly, like in recent years, the only sort of player that's went to Rangers or Celtic from another Scottish team for any sort of money is Turnbull. You look at Ferguson, McKenna, Hickey, Josh Doidge, all four of them could have very easily fit it into an Old Firm team, but it's right, it's snobbery. They just do not see the worth of paying that. It's like it's the same with Jack, Suter, and Wright. You know, all threes apart from Wright, but Wright's shite, so we'll get over that. But Boyd says believes it's a market that should look at. Of course it is. There's no reason why we should. If we're losing Morelos, right, and there's links to Kolak going, why the hell would you not bring Shankland or Kevin Van Veen in? Honestly, like, why not? They're a great option to have. I'm not saying they need to be the be all and end all, but the way some people on this YouTube get on about fucking Cholak, you'd think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Is Cholak better than Shankland or Kevin Van Veen? I don't think he is. Just because he comes from a foreign league and he came with a bit of a price tag, does that automatically mean that he's better than Shankland or Van Veen? No, it's just bias. And I don't. Is Shankland impressed? No, not Shankland. Is Cholak impressed me this season? Not really. No. Is on the ball and his build-up play is fucking horrendous. Shankland and Van Veen offer that, and they offer the goals. So in my opinion, I would rather start Shankland or Van Veen over Cholak. Does that mean I'm not going to back Cholak? No, but there's some people who I think are completely obsessed with Cholak. Morelos, at a point in his career where he's kind of given up for Rangers, was still better than Cholak. Does that not tell you enough that we need more than Antonio Cholak? I think it does. Anyway, in the final bit of news today, we've got Josh Maja. This guy's been linked to Rangers for ages. Of course, he's performing pretty well for Bordeaux. 4 years ago, he's 24. He's out of contract though. And you know what? I think we should go ahead and sign this guy. But anyway, guys, that's me done with this video. I've got actually a belting headache. Going to watch the football. Busy day today. King's coronation. Not really into all that. You know, like, who actually wants to sit there, if we're being truthfully honest, for like 9 hours and watching that? Some people have no life, brother. But anyway, till next time. Peace.